I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hey guys, what is up? Nova here today to do Toriko chapters 358 and 359 review because last week I couldn't get 358 because I was lazy and it sucks, but I'm going to do both the reviews in this video right now. So before we get to that though, I got a new thing I want to do. Of course you're going to see at the end of this video, the new thing I want to do with chapter ratings. Like if a chapter's like really good, like if it's a regular chapter, like good chapter rating, or okay, something along those lines, I will nothing special for that. It's regular chapter 8. But if it's a great to an amazing chapter, camera shook a little bit. The new thing is, which I'm sure you already know, maybe got a hint of it, I will pull out the Rams hat. Hey, yay! The hat of the Rams. I will pull this out when it's a fantastic chapter. A great to an amazing. But if it's a shit chapter, like a bad to a shit chapter, or a shit to a bad chapter, the hat I will wear will be the unfortunate Brownies hat. The Browns. Oh no. Here. So anytime a chapter is bad, I'll wear this. Of course, I got this from family from Cleveland. I really don't like the Browns. I'm not having nothing against them. It's just where my family's from, Cleveland. So yeah, we'll get that out of the way. I'm not going to use this hat this video. Could be a real dick and actually wore this one for bad reviews. Uh-oh. Get bingos, get bungos. Could have wore this. Could have, but I like the Bengals actually. Mac, I do like the Bengals. It's like my third favorite team, I think. Somewhere up there. It's number one's Rams and the Packers. But besides that, let's get into the review. So 358. I'll start with that first. I want to talk about a couple things. Multiverse theory. What the fuck? The Nitro have entered the Red Universe, and in this Red Universe where Neo was rampaging, I'm guessing this is where the Red Nitro are from. So I can assume that the Blue Nitro themselves are from a Blue Universe. What the fuck? We're heading into multiverse theory. Like at first it was just space travel. My hair, god damn, I took a bath. It's like shit. But we're heading into, first it was space. And now we're dwelling into multiverses. Not just one universe, multiple universes. Dragon Ball Super, what the fuck? What the fuck, seriously. So now we're heading into multiverse theory. Wow, that's ridiculous. See, I need to get that out there. Like, it's... What the fuck are you doing? The multiverse. That's ridiculous. So, we got that, and then we got that Neo was killed multiple times, mainly by supernovas. Not me. I'm not a supernova anymore. I mean, my channel still says supernova, but I'm just regular Nova. Anyway. Whatever. I killed Neo. Fuck it. Randy Orton. Hey. Anyway. We get he's been killed over by supernovas and what is it, advanced warrior races. And in this panel of advanced warrior races, actually, before I get into that, whenever you see the Blue Nitro go to the Red Nitro, that's where they start. They tell them they're going to go to Earth and just prepare cooking it, and no, it's an order. But anyway, let's get back to this. It's the superior warrior races that were killing Neo. In this picture, we see a guy on the left. He's very familiar. We know who he is because he's in the next chapter after this. Don fucking Slime. And he's killed Neo before, obviously. But besides that, we see, I think it's 2 or 3 more gourmet demon type things. One of them looks oddly like Toriko's Red. Is that just me seeing that? Is that just me? Because I seen that, I was like, yo. Because at first I was like, that looks like a little bit like Tengu Grungy. And I thought about it, I was like, nah, that looks like fucking red. The red Oni and Toriko. And then you go further to the right, and he looks like Sunny Satan hair gourmet demon. And I'm sitting there like, what the? Are like the gourmet demons inside Toriko then? Because we know they can live through years and choose specific bodies to enter. Could Toriko and Sunny and all them, maybe Zebra and Coco, were they all part of a superior warrior race, like the Saiyans? But is that the case? Is this where Mitsutoshi wants to go with this? Like, they're all going to team up and beat Neo somehow? I guess I don't know. That was very interesting to see. And overall in that chapter 358, that was the main gist of it. And then you have the end, and at the end of it, fuck. Oh, I'm scared because what they said at the end. It was like Kumatsu was talking about maybe he hasn't had something good enough to make him happy before. And I'm like, fuck. Do not fucking tell me they're going to beat Neo, Acacia, by just cooking something. I understand the show's revolved around food. The series is revolved around food. I understand that. But it's a battle shonen. You can't beat the main villain by just cooking him something. Especially someone with a legacy like this. He's been around billions of years. Not one thing that Komatsu can cook, even with food luck, should be able to satisfy him. He needs to be killed, eradicated, done. But then again, we find out that he can revive. But I don't know, maybe it's where they can kill him where he can't come back. But still, either way, it's man, that really scared me for a second. Like, fuck, please no, please no. So, given the circumstances, that chapter 358, given the ending scaring me a little bit that what could happen, which I'm not a fan of at all. Oh my god. I'll give the chapter rating I'll give it a good plus to a great. Don't worry, I'll save the hat for the end because I'm not going to use the Rams hat today. For certain reasons I'll get into later on. Anyway, so that was 358. So let's get in 359. Before I do that, I'm going to go drink water because talking takes its time. Good old name brand water. No, not really. It's store brand. Anyway, 359. We continue the battle with Don Slime and Neo. But we get a backstory of Don Slime and Ichiryu. This is interesting because we get that Don Slime got his name from Ichiryu. And the thing with Ichiryu was, Ichiryu really didn't eat like the greatest of foods. He ate snacks, more or less. And to Don Slime, that's a shame because he's seen like so much potential in Ichiryu. Like, it was ridiculous potential. He's seen more potential in him than Acacia and even Jiro. Oh, yo. Even though Don Slime did say that Jiro had more potential in him than Acacia, which... Yo, Jiro, yo. Oh my god. Anyway, Don Slime's trying to get Ichiryu to like eat all this shit, and Ichiryu's like, no, I'm not worried about that. That's not what I'm about. And it's pissing Don Slime off because he knows he was quote unquote, which if this is true, which I'm almost pretty sure after he further in the chapter he explains how powerful he used to be. I don't know if it's exaggeration or not, but if it is true, I don't doubt it. He was called the King of the Universe. Now, whether that meant into his universe, where we're going back into multiverse theory with the last chapter, or either way, he means King of his universe. And it's just like, and Ichiryu does not have any, like, he's just like, fuck ever. Like, Ichiryu's not impressed at all. And we just go and we see that through the years, Don Slime, he can't get Ichiryu to eat anything, like, great. He even says, yo, Froze's cooking, yeah, that shit's great, eat it. And I'm sure Ichiryu did eat it from sometimes, but his main food source is just snacks, snack-sized shit. That wasn't great. I mean, you pretty much get back into the sense of just, what was it called? Appreciating a food for what it is. Food appreciation. I think it was an art they used back for fighting when they were training Toriko and them. I'm not sure. But Don Slime grows, and he grows attached to Ichiryu, and he starts learning and accepting this way of his living. And it's just insane the way they went through, and it seems, what was it they said? When Ichiryu got his name from Acacia, Acacia said he got it because something inside of him said that name. So I'm going to guess Dawn Slime was the one who gave, in a sense, gave Ichiryu his name. So it evens out in the end where they both give each other their names. But the story back then with them in general was quite fascinating. How Dawn Slime was trying to get Ichiryu to do this, but Ichiryu's main goal was just to get everybody to eat with him. He was more concerned about other people than himself. So that was kind of guy Ichiryu was. And apparently, when he was battling Acacia, we all know he didn't use Dawn Slime. And Dawn Slime was even telling him, like, dude, just fucking use me. You'll fucking die for sure. So it can be assumed, if Ichiryu would have used Dawn Slime's abilities, he could have probably killed Midora easy. Because in the flashback, like, it was a little flashback when they were younger, it was shown that Midora was getting, like, the shit knocked out of him by Ichiryu, like, almost on a fucking daily basis. Because Dawn Slime mentions the two of them being better than Acacia, Ichiryu, and Jiro. He doesn't mention Midora. So Midora might not have as much potential in him. But, like, it's pretty much put in context. If Ichiryu would have used Dawn Slime in the battle against Midora, he probably would have killed Midora. But it's Ichiryu. He doesn't want to kill Midora. It's his brother. So it makes perfect sense. So anyway, we get that whole flashback with them, and it's a good flashback. It really is quite well done. And you see the meaning of Dawn Slime's name, and what that means to him, and how him and Ichiryu grew to be good friends, and why he was trying to get Ichiryu back. Now, we get into the fight. The fight with Dawn Slime Neo / Acacia, because I'm going to get in that. So, let's get the hat. Oh, like I said, not going to be the Rams tonight, because certain thing they did in our Lornitis. And I'll probably bring him back next time there's a great chapter. But for now, I'm going to use a winning team. My college team, West Virginia, that's right. Got a problem with it? Fuck Pitt, eat shit. Anyway, let's get into the actual, the fight with Acacia and Neo. Neo and Dawn Slime, Dawn Slime. When he punched at Neo and he says, back in the day, I could destroy a planet or two with a single punch. What? Dude. I really hope he's fucking kidding me, because that's ridiculous. Dude, he said he could destroy a planet or two with a single punch back in his heyday as King of the Universe. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Dawn Slime. Yeah. I love Dawn Slime, but this is just even... Oh my god. And even in the state he's in right now, the impact he made was, like, phenomenal. It was quite an impact. So, fuck. A planet or two, one punch. Saitama. I'm sure he can do it, obviously, but still. Anyway. Pretty much it goes on, and we find out also Dawn Slime's name. He got the slime name from Ichiryu, and he didn't like that. And then Ichiryu gave him, like, the Dawn part. Like, you know how Dawn is used for superior status, for a certain status of a person. He gave it the Dawn Slime as well. And it kind of grew on him. And he's explaining to Neo how this name, he goes, usually gourmet demons, they don't give a fuck about names. They don't mean shit to them. But for him, it means a lot to him, that Dawn Slime name that he was given. It's precious to him. And he goes, like, kind of personal with Neo. I don't think Neo can get personal with. He's like, yo, Acacia and you didn't really get close, did you? So you really didn't give a fuck about any name he gave you. Which makes me think, now, Acacia couldn't give Neo his name. He had his name before Acacia, it seems like. So, did Acacia give Neo a name? I don't think so. Maybe, maybe not. I doubt it. But he's trying to get personal with Neo, explain how, you're not like this with Acacia, you don't give a fuck less. And then, Neo, he speaks out weak, and his face turns into Acacia. No, I don't know if this is Acacia himself. It might fucking be Acacia, which is why I put that in title. Dawn Slime versus Acacia. I'm guessing this is Acacia. Because Acacia goes on further, he's like, you're weak because you have, this is your weakness, this is why you're weak. And he explains this is why Ichiro, he was chosen for something, I can't remember what he's chosen for something, but that weakness held him back, so the gods chose me in his stead. And I was like, yo, is this Neo or Acacia? There's a part of me that's like, it has to be fucking Neo using Acacia to talk through. But then I'm like, maybe it's Acacia. Maybe Acacia truly is fucking evil. It's hard to fucking tell. But that in itself pissed off Don Slime to the fullest, calling Ichiro weak. And you see Don Slime pulling out that knife and that fork, and he called it what they call it. The Don knife, the Don fork, and he's pretty much saying, "Also, Rudy, hold out." Because I guess what Don Slime's going to do now, he's going to go fucking in next chapter. And he's explaining how he's like, if I still had Ichiro's body, I'd be fucking good to go, but this is Also Rudy, so please hold out. So that was the end of the chapter. It was just pretty much Don Slime going in. And it turned out maybe Don Slime can do some damage to Neo and Neo Acacia, but I don't think Don Slime's coming out of this alive. Now, whether can Don Slime come back after he dies? Possibly. It's going to take some while. It's going to take some time. But I don't think Don Slime's going to win this. As much as a badass Don Slime is, I don't think he's winning this. It's not going to happen. But still, I can't wait to see the fight next chapter, the continuation of a next chapter. So overall, this chapter in itself, it was fucking awesome. The flashback was great, and I loved the entire fight with him and Acacia. So overall, I will give this chapter the highest rating I can give it. An amazing chapter rating, and that's it. I'm done. Make sure as always to comment your thoughts about the chapter down below. Like the video, and smash the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next one. Have a nice day.